Good afternoon, everybody. Christine Barconi here in the NBC4i Streaming Center, and I'm joined by a very special guest today, Ken Friedman, the NBC4 Vice President and General Manager. We're here to talk about a really important cause today, Ken, and that is Double Your Donation Day that is happening this Wednesday. Tell us more about that and how it is expanding this year.
Well, thanks for inviting me down to talk to you about it, Christine.
You're always
for
welcome.
Quite a few years now. I think we're going on 7 years. NBC4 has partnered with our great partners at the Mid-Ohio Food Collective to raise awareness of food insecurity in our community. And, it's staggering to think in a community as affluent and progressive and well-off as Columbus is, that there are just so many people that are in need and hunger. And of course, right now, in these days of the pandemic and unemployment rates being higher, people having a hard time working because their kids might not be in school, all of those issues that we're facing, hunger has actually gone up. And our friends at Mid-Ohio Food Collective are telling us that they, to the tune of more than 30,000 new families, have become clients of theirs this year because the need is so great. In talking to Matt Habash, who's the executive director over at the food bank, he advised us that he doesn't see this thing just stopping in January, February, March, or whenever people, end up getting vaccines, that it's going to roll through the year. It's going to roll through 2021. It could be years before they see their numbers start going down again because, again, the need is so great. So last year, we had a sensational year with them. In Double Your Donation Day, major corporations throughout our region help amplify every dollar given. So when you give a dollar, a corporation will match it. And last year, we raised almost $2 million on W Donation Day.
And it's so important. Yes, donating food perhaps is good if you can do that, but money is really a great resource to give to the food bank because they are able to stretch those dollars so far.
Yeah, every dollar that you give buys $10 worth of meals. It's really amazing, and their need is so great. Every day, the food bank prepares meals, the equivalent of 140,000 meals a day. And when you think about how many kids go to school every day, and part of their experience going to school is to have breakfast in the morning, and sometimes their meal comes when they get to school and at lunch, snacks. These are things that so many of us take for granted, but are actually, food equals health. And if you don't have a meal, it's very hard for you to participate and concentrate and get everything out of the school that you can.
And it's just so many families as well. It's not just so many people are just a few paychecks or even one paycheck away from being food insecure. And perhaps during this pandemic, they went from a 2-income household to a 1-income household. And now they have all these kids in the house that, like you said, they were used to getting those meals at their school, but that's not being provided right now. So it could be anybody. It could really just be your neighbor. If you're sitting and watching right now in a Columbus suburb, it really could just be about anybody that this could happen to.
Well, the need is great, and it's even gotten more. And I think one of the things to really consider, our unemployment rates are higher than they've been. Think of all the people who work in service industries, whether it's restaurants or bars or movie theaters, or working at, our auditoriums when the hockey team is supposed to be playing or the football team is supposed to be playing, or we're going to see concerts. All of those things have stopped. So all those people who did those kinds of jobs, musicians who played gigs at a bar. They all made money doing this kind of thing, and now they're not. And so there has been this artificially created demand because of the virus, and it certainly is. It speaks to the need, why it's so important right now. One of the things that was really amazing, and we're partnering with our competitive stations. So many times we and ABC and the CBS station, the Fox station in the market are all trying to outdo each other. We're trying to get the breaking news first, or we're trying to get a major client, to advertise with us first. And the food bank asked us this year, because the need was so great, and NBC4 has been their exclusive partner in W Donation Day, for the last, almost, 7-8 years now. And they asked us if we would mind if they included our competitive stations, if we could get them to do that. And we reached out to them, and fortunately, 10 TV and WSYX and WTT have agreed to, pull our media resources together this coming Wednesday, December 16th, for W Donation Day. And all of us are going to give our time throughout the entire day to tell stories and to ask for help and support and to explain the need right now. And it's an exciting opportunity to really try to pull together the generosity of our amazing community, to really make a difference and to make sure people don't go hungry.
Absolutely. All the information that Ken is talking about is on your screen right now. We put a really nice graphic up there for you guys. Again, Wednesday is Double Your Donation Day. Ken, you talked about being competitive with our fellow stations over across the street at 10 and 6. I think it's a good opportunity to continue to be competitive and see who can raise the most money. If we raised $2 million last year, let's make it 2.5 or whatever we can do, and really compete. And I think it's a good, healthy competition that everybody is a winner in.
Well, that's right. And the amazing thing is, and for anybody who has seen the Mid-Ohio Food Collective's warehouse down in Grove City, it's really an amazing logistical marvel in terms of understanding where food is traveling around the country, where it might go and be spoiled by the time they get there. And because we're kind of, we're the Midwest, they stop here, they donate their food to us, or we get to buy it at a substantial discount, and then it gets passed along. In addition, the food bank has hundreds and hundreds of food pantries that they help support throughout the region. They've also got these amazing urban farms of central Ohio, where they've taken over fallow property in the city or around the city, and they've created farms that are creating tons of food that's getting into our network to help people. So it's really, it's an amazing organization. It's an organization that is really worthy and deserving of our support. And it's an organization whose work is so important to help people be healthy, to help people have a meal. And again, we're so blessed, we're so fortunate that we're in an opportunity that we can help. And I just encourage everybody, no matter how large or how small, there is no donation that is too small. And don't forget, your donations will be doubled this Wednesday. So even a small donation goes twice as far as what you might have wanted it to do.
Yeah.
So this is just a great opportunity.
Absolutely. So if you just donate $1, you can see there on your screen, that could provide up to $18 in groceries for a family. And so your $1 turns into $2, and all of a sudden that's in groceries nearly for half a week or a week, depending on the size of your family. So it's just a really amazing opportunity, and I'm so glad we're partnering with our fellow stations this year as well to really try to raise as much money as possible for the Mid-Ohio Food Collective. Ken, thank you so much for being with us. I really appreciate it. Guys, Wednesday, let me put this graphic back up on the screen for you. Wednesday is the day. If you are watching on NBC4i.com, you can scroll down for more information. And if you are watching on Facebook, there's a link in the description of this video. And again, all day on Wednesday, we'll be telling different stories and taking donations for Double Your Donation Day, or you can always donate online as well if you would like. Again, Ken, thank you so much for being with me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Christine. Thank you, everybody. And this coming Wednesday, let's double donations and feed our community.
Absolutely.